Hi guys, welcome along to another episode of the Solihull Moors Career Mode series here on FIFA 20, and we are finishing up the month of March with a fixture first up against Oldham Athletic. We will play them away, so that will be a game that we will play ourselves, and then we head off to Grimsby Town, which will be a simulated game as it is a fixture at Damson Park. And just before we head out to that game, just to let you know that Leyton Orient have signed Brendan Fitzpatrick from us for £160,000. Okay, so here we go in this first game of the episode as we face off against Oldham Athletic, and we're missing a couple of players here as both Nystrom and Evans are off on international duty. Mitchell off to Peterson, into Patterson, goes one more forward for Rafferty, but he can't wrestle that ball away from the defender. Patterson, however, can. Oof, that's a strike and a half. Just 5 minutes on the clock. Oldham are 1-0 up here with a wonder strike from Wilson. We had him under pressure, Eriksson shadowing him, but he holds him off, gets the shot away, and it is a fabulous strike that goes in the top corner. Great goal, 1-0 to Oldham. Ball off into the middle of the park here, but Patterson's able to scoop that up and it's out here for Lance Allen. Cuts inside, defender does exceptionally well to wrestle that ball away from him. Lovely raking ball there, but Mitchell saw what was coming, gets it away. And we break quickly here with Patterson. Leaves it off to Fredrickson, who goes again for Peterson. Into Rafferty, who's dropped deep. Tries to accelerate away from the defender. Off to Fredrickson, who takes a dip from distance, but the defender got in the way of that one. Nice ball over the top here. Oldham look for their second and Wilson goes desperately close for them. A good effort that drifts just wide of the post. Peterson now on the ball here, trying to shirk his man. Patterson comes out wide to Duhu, comes inside for Fredrickson. Holds his man off and looks for Peterson. Comes back. Needs to find more space. Being shadowed very well by the defender here. Space opens up, but another man comes across now to try to steal the ball away from Solihull. Duhu goes past his man. Comes inside to Smith. Fredrickson now into the box, but getting it away here, Oldham. Smith through to Fredrickson, drives towards the byline, cuts back, looks for Smith, and he drives it at the defender and it deflects out for a corner. Peterson with a deep ball, the keeper comes for it. And Fredrickson takes a dip from distance, knowing that the keeper was out of his goal, but he can't go where he wants to go with it. Fredrickson again tries to cut inside, the defender does well. Off to Rafferty, inside, Peterson, shot deflected around the post. Flies past the defender, looks off for Patterson, he goes to Rafferty, ball through for Fredrickson to chase. That is going to be a booking for the captain. He's off. He's going for an early bath. The referee's decided that that was not on, and he sent him home early. I mean, it was a reckless challenge, to be fair. And we now find ourselves going into the second half 1-0 down and one man down. Mitchell now chases Fage. He will not make that, so Peterson comes across to cover. Free header in the middle of the box there. And we now find ourselves 2-0 down against Oldham. Unbelievable. We really got a mountain to climb now. Man over in the middle there. Who didn't track his man into the middle of the box. Lets us down, unfortunately. He nods it past Kelly. 2-0. Brings it across to Mitchell. Tracked well by the Carlisle defender. Peterson. Patterson. Smith. Patterson. Peterson. Oh. Unlucky. Very good attempt there. Patterson. Into Rafferty. Up to Patterson. Back into Rafferty. Holds the ball up well. Finds Peterson on the edge of the box. Takes the shot and forces the save from Woods. All into the box. We'll get there. Ziegler now can't finish it. Oh, what the hell. Ziegler. Well, just when we needed a striker for that ball to land at. Into Peterson. Drives it towards Rafferty, who's turned his man into the box. And surely ref. Mitchell into Benning, who's just come onto the field of play, as has Taylor. Into Rafferty. Takes the shot and Woods forces that one round the post. Ball into the box. Get there ahead of the keeper. And again. This game is not going in our direction in any way, shape or form. And there we have it. A 2-0 loss here against Oldham. A man sent off. Certainly not the performance we were looking for. But we go again in the next one. Okay, so here's some news you don't get every single day, but obviously this is the way that football does work, so no real shock, I guess, but our position at the club is under scrutiny. We have, in this season alone, won the Carabao Cup, and last year we got promoted from the National League to League 2, but we are still under scrutiny. I think that's partly to do with the fact that the goals that were set for us at the start of this season were very exaggerated. One was to win the league, and the second was to sign a crucial striker role player that we don't actually need. And there's another plethora of other things that we haven't achieved. £18 million profit margin by the end of the season, a club like us in League 2. Can you really see that happening? So I'm really deflated by this situation at the moment, but hopefully we can come through the other side. Okay, so we've come out to the scout report here for Johannes Magnussen. This is last month in Italy. Antonio Gordiano has a potential of 58 to 80 and he's worth £130,000. I'm not going to bring him into the academy. Fabio Romano, 14 years of age, 48 to 64 overall, but a potential between 71 and 97. And he's as a goalkeeper, and we can develop him quite rapidly. We will promote him to the academy. The last two players have been on the list for some time now. Daniel Rizzo has a potential between 69 and 87, and Riccardo Ferrari has dropped away. His potential now is only between 56 to 76. So we'll bring in Rizzo and we won't bring in Ferrari. Okay, so Joel Cook out in Northern Ireland already brought us back an absolute gem last time around. And nothing new this time around. All of the players I've already rejected. And the only two players that will feature in the Youth Academy going forward are Jerry McAvoy and Thomas Byrne. Okay, and so Oliver McDonald out in the United States has 3 new players on his list. Frank Morgan with a potential between 64 and 88. Thomas Sullivan with a potential between 53 and 77. And Evan Rogerson with a potential between 61 and 83. I'm going to bring Evan into the squad straight away. And the other player that will make the mark is Anthony Jackson. The rest of these players, unfortunately, just do not make the cut as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so the last game of the month here is against Grimsby Town, who play in a 4-3-3 formation. Both Nystrom and Evans make the lineup, seeing as they've just come back from international duty. And let's hope we can get a result here. A 3-1 smashing of Grimsby. That is the kind of performance we need, with Bueno and Taylor scoring before Rafferty came off the bench to grab one too. So there we have it, another episode done and dusted here for Solihull Moors. Next time out we will face off against Peterborough in the leasing.com trophy, and hopefully that will be enough to convince the board that we've got what it takes to continue with our role here at Solihull Moors, because to be quite frank, I can't understand how we're in this position in the first place. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you have, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel for more FIFA 20 content. But for now, I'm out of here.